What's up, y'all? Compton here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Love to have you here. Where I talk everything San Diego all the time because I love San Diego. I'm here in San Diego. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, shoot me messages, DM, text me. I leave my number, my email, all that because I love answering questions. Let's go. Today, something pretty crazy happened. Fannie Mae made a change. Now, those of you that don't know, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, a lot of stuff to do with real estate, but the main thing was that they implemented some changes. So a loan to value ratio got moved from 75 up to 95. What that means is you now get to put 5% down on multi-family units, 2 to 4. This is significant because a lot of questions I get and a lot of people ask, hey Compton, why are you so good looking? Easy day. No, I'm just kidding. But they asked me, hey, how did you invest in multifamily? Because as some of you may know or not know, I do and have owned multifamily, triplexes, duplex, quads, or fourplexes, owned them, went through that whole process. And I used the VA. You know, they say it's a hack. It's not. You can live in one and rent out the others. There's a lot of guidelines on that. But the fact now, as a conventional loan, which typically was like 15 to 25%, you would have to put down, causing that 75 loan to value ratio. Now you can put as low as 5% down on 2 to 4 units. That's significant. So you don't need that VA. You can still use that conventional and get these investment properties. Before I invested in a single family house, I bought a 3-unit and lived in it because I knew the advantages of it, and that caused me to be where I am. So I have experience in this. My experience may be different than a lot of people, but I have experience and I like doing it. I love investing. I love multifamily. Being in the military, a lot of people didn't tell me about that. And I was very curious. I saw a lot of people not in the military talking about it, but they're like, hey, you got to put a lot down. There's like 15-year loan. All these things I didn't understand. But of course, I went with the VA loan and I still put some money down because, of course, that offsets my mortgage. This is such a significant change because that loan to value just being at 5%, a lot more people are going to get in, and you should get in. Whereas saving for a single family house, now you have the opportunity to rent out a unit or 2 or 3 and live in there and reap those benefits. That's an absolute game changer. Another great thing about it is they also do it for rehab loans. So you can get that same multi-unit rehab loan for as low as 5%. That means a lot for different people that want to go into, you don't want to just go in there and there's a lot to do and then you're like, oh, well, I got to save money anyway. It still goes into the loan itself and talk to your local lender. You already know the business. That's a significant game changer that people never understood. They frankly don't look into it as much because they always feel like it's something they can't achieve. And again, I like talking to everyone here, all the audience, everybody watching that sends me the comments, text me, email me. They send me a courier pigeon. I grab it. I read the messages. And it's like, hey, how do I invest in multifamily if I don't have a VA loan? Answer's here. Fannie Mae, she made it happen. 5%, as low as 5% on this loan to value. Game changer. Now, there are some catches. You will have still have PMI, but these are some of the changes that people have been waiting for a long time. And a lot of my lender buddies, because I got a lot of buddies, maybe like 2, but I got a lot of buddies that tell me, they're like, man, we've been emailing, we've been fighting, we've been sending this for years to try to lower it, this and that. Guess what? Now it's caught up. Now they caught up to how the market is. Everything's low in inventory. That's one of those things you hear in San Diego. You're moving to San Diego, you always hear, hey, we're low on inventory. Okay, that's fine. How am I supposed to invest 3 units or $6 million? Here it is. The change that you were talking about. Now do the research, get on in. It's a possibility. You already know what to do. Everything someone tells you, always look it up. Google, best friend. So again, this is near and dear to my heart because I started investing in multifamily very, I guess, young. In the military, I was younger, about 22. And I would live inside of it. Then later on, I would PCS, I would move to different states and whatnot, get deployed. And I knew that this was the way to financial freedom. And a lot of people want to do it, but they don't think they can. But I'm here to tell you, I did it. You definitely can do it versus a lot of people that say, oh, it's possible. You just got to wake up at 4 a.m, open up an LLC, get approved for $6 million, and then flip that into 32 million. I've done it. I understand it. I know the process and it works. This makes it even easier. It just makes sense. Do what you can, invest in this, at least invest in yourself to do research into this. The three major things I took out of this, honestly, is that higher loan to value. The It includes a lot of incentives now for investors that want to go ahead, and first time investors. You want to use that conventional, you want to go down to that 5%. This is a game changer. The lender can now use that rental income you have to offset to get you a better chance to get approved. If that's not enough incentive, I don't know what is. These programs that come out, I mean, they're slow to come, but when they do, they just, it's like it's like a light just shining down that says, "Hey, I always wanted to invest. Oh, here's an extra cookie. Higher loan, LTV. Go ahead, take it. More incentives, take it. Oh, we're also going to offset using the rental income. Go ahead and take it." It makes sense. And again, I wanted to touch on this because everyone asked a little bit about me, how I made it, how I can even talk on this. Now, everyone can claim they're the subject matter expert, this and that, but I've done it. And I like to talk to people that want to do it because me in that shoe, I didn't have people that I followed that actually did this. So now I'll tell you, it is possible in programs like this, when changes like this come out, it makes it that much easier for everybody versus that investor, the millionaire or whatnot. You can become an investor. Financial freedom, generational wealth, those are things that people ask me all the time about. Guess what? It's possible. It just takes you to go ahead and do it. Thank you for the support. Don't forget, like, subscribe. You don't have to. It'd be pretty cool if you did. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's go.